Sandy, you've had the opportunity, right, to work in a very small franchise organization all the way up to a large, international company now that you work for. What's one kind of key takeaway that when you think about what you should do at an individual restaurant level all the way up to a company level?
Well, I think the most important thing, Jim, is somebody's got to own it. There has to be one person who is driving proactively the catering business, not just reactively, not someone who just answers the phone when it comes, but someone who is going out into the community, whether it be physically or through the phone calls or through emails or any kind of marketing efforts, that totally owns it and is driving those results.
Along with the communication internally and the follow-up and making sure that every customer gets the experience that you want them to have, right?
Right.
I've spoken to a lot of people about catering sales and catering sales teams, and it seems to me that there's a confusion between selling and marketing. How do you define the differences between those two things, and why is it important?
Basically, marketing is about getting the message out, building a brand. Sales is about bringing the business in. It's about taking that message that's been developed, being able to not only communicate it, but turn it into action so that sales are actually happening, so you're actually getting a client to say yes. I think that's the primary difference. And what ends up happening, especially in catering sales, is this is such a relational business. It's about building relationships. Most of the time that salespeople are talking to a catering client, it's not about closing a deal. It's about remaining front of mind so that when the time comes that they want to buy, we are the ones that they think of.
Right, it's a long-term relationship.
Absolutely.
Whereas when you do marketing, it's somewhat more transactional. Can I get them in the door once? Marketing stops, I think, there, and then the relationship is developed once they get in the restaurant.
And I try
but with salespeople, right, they keep developing that relationship as it goes.
And that's what I try to tell salespeople is stop thinking that you're in charge of marketing, and don't be afraid of sales. Think of yourselves in business development, right? You're out there developing relationships based on trust, based on a mutual interest and mutual needs and good communication.